Today we're going to be doing prenatal yoga for stress and anxiety. With every pregnancy, there comes a lot of stress and anxiety, and we love so much, and there's so much to worry about. And whether you have a healthy pregnancy, or you have gestational diabetes, like a lot of my moms, or you have another condition, it can all be very stressful and cause a lot of anxiety. I had a lot of anxiety with my pregnancies. With my first, he had a cleft lip and palate, as well as in the 20-week ultrasound, there was a choroid plexus cyst and enlarged renal pelvis, as well as I had cholestasis, with which comes increased risk of stillborn, and so I was very anxious and worried about losing my baby. And so I used yoga and relaxation and breathing to help me calm my stress and anxiety throughout my pregnancies. So today I'm not actually pregnant. I'm wearing a fake belly, just so you guys know that this is in fact a prenatal yoga class, but I am here with you today. I'm having a lot of stress and anxiety. My dad has early onset Alzheimer's, and when I visited him a couple of days ago, he really reached that stage where I didn't know if he knows who I am anymore. So my body feels heavy, my breathing is shallow, and I could definitely use a relaxing flow. So I thought that I would share this practice with you. If you are new here, my name is Jessica Pumple, and I am a registered dietitian, diabetes and bariatric educator, and a pre and postnatal fitness instructor. And I put out new videos every Wednesday, so make sure you subscribe and ding the bell to get notified every Wednesday when we put out a new video. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, as well as share it with another pregnant mama that you know is having some stress and anxiety, to let her know that she is loved. And if you got this video, you know that you are loved and cared for, and that you can do this. And actually, that's my mantra recently, is that I can do hard things. I just keep repeating that to myself. I can do hard things. We're going to start in a seated, comfortable pose. You can sit on a pillow or a block if you have one, and close your eyes and start taking some deeper breaths into your body and working on letting go of your stress and your anxiety. And when you're ready, we're going to do some easy neck rolls, just whatever feels good. If it feels good, you can also bring your hand to the skin in front of your shoulder and pull down for an extra stretch through your neck. Or if it feels good, you can bring your shoulders and your upper back into your neck rolls. The goal really is just to find the stress and the tension and start to let it go. And from here, we'll bring our hands in front of us and stretch out our upper back. Inhale, opening up for a chest stretch. Exhale. And inhale, a nice stretch through the chest. Exhale, rounding out your upper back. And inhale for a chest stretch. Now we're going to move into a wide knee child's pose. And so bring your knees wide apart so there's lots of room for your belly, and prop yourselves up on your elbow so that you can let your head dangle down towards the ground. And we're going to take some really deep breaths into our back body. You can see my back expanding as you breathe in and pull in air by expanding your diaphragm and your ribs, especially your back ribs. And when you're ready, you can move into a modified Sphinx here to stretch out your upper back, and then round out into cat, and coming back into your modified Sphinx, looking up, stretching through your neck, and rounding into cat. Exhale all the way out, all of your breath, and inhale Sphinx one last time. And moving into cat, and coming back to a neutral spine, we'll do some hip circles, which should feel really good in pregnancy, as all these
muscles and ligaments are moving around from the hormone relaxin. And if you're ready, you can do hip circles on the other side, starting off small and moving into large hip circles if that feels good. From your hip circles, you can sit to one side of your legs and stretch your side body by walking your hands over to one side and then moving to the other side. So sitting on the other side of your legs and walking your hands to the other side for a stretch of your side body. Coming back to a neutral position, tucking your toes, moving into downward dog. And you can walk out your dog or take whatever movements feel good here. You could try centering one foot and taking your toes and placing it on the back of your heel for an extra hamstring stretch. And when you're ready, switching sides. And coming back down onto your knees and relaxing into a child's pose for a couple more deep breaths here. Next, we're going to be moving into a kneeling triangle pose. So when you're ready, you can bring one shin horizontal, line your knee and your toe up with the other leg perpendicular and open up into triangle arms, pressing your hand down through the mat and slight tuck in the chin for length in the back of the spine. And when you're ready, we're going to bring that bottom hand back behind the knee and then open up for an even deeper chest stretch. You can lift the chin and drop the head back for an even deeper stretch. And coming back down to the ground and switching onto the other side, one shin horizontal and the other one perpendicular. Moving into triangle arms, looking up at your hand if that feels right in your neck. And when you're ready, you can move that bottom hand back and stretch open for a deep chest stretch, lifting your head, dropping it back if that feels good. And bringing it back in. And next we will carefully move down to the ground on your side to protect your abdominals, and we'll move into a quad stretch. You can have the lower leg bent for stability, and then press the top of your foot or ankle into your hand to stretch out your quad. And we'll do some easy hip circle here, whatever feels good. And you can stay here grabbing your knee, or if you want more of a stretch, you can grab your thigh or your calf or your toe to stretch your leg out. And And when you're ready, you can bring your leg back down, and we'll bring our knees together on our side for some clamshells before we flip over to do it on the other side. This is great strengthening for labor preparation, especially if you end up laboring on your side. And now we'll carefully come over to the other side. Again, always getting up and down carefully, not to cause any diastasis recti. And we'll move into our quad stretch on the other side. Pushing the top of your foot into your hand. And then moving into some easy hip circles, whatever feels good here. And you can either stay here in your stretch or grab onto your thigh, calf, or grab onto your toe if that feels good. And when you're ready, bringing that leg back down, and we'll do our clamshells on the other side. And next we're going to move back into a child's pose, and we're going to do some Kegels. So you can picture a blueberry at the opening of your vagina, and we'll pick it up and relax. Pick it up and relax. Pick it up, relax, 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 pick it up, relax. And now we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and completely relax. And take a couple more deep breaths here, letting go your tension and your stress. And coming back up, we'll move into a yogi squat here. If you want to put a block or a pillow or even a roll of toilet paper under your heels because that's more comfortable for you, you can. Or if your heels fit onto the ground, then that's fine as well. Just whatever is comfortable and safe for you. And you can also press your knees or your elbows into your knees and your hands together and close your eyes. This is a great position for labor preparation. And again, bring yourself back to your breath. Slow and steady, deep breaths. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, and we're going to move into a wide leg forward fold. So just however you can get there comfortably and safely. Doesn't matter how far apart your legs are. If they're closer together, that's fine. Inhale up and exhale, and you can just flop forward here again, or you can stay seated up if that's more comfortable for you. You don't have to be in a perfect position here. We're working on letting go of our anxiety and our stress. So whatever position feels good. I've actually spent entire yoga classes just in child's pose if that's what I needed to do to help get rid of my stress and anxiety. And when you're ready, coming up, and we can take our legs out for butterfly position. Again, it doesn't matter how far down your knees are. If your knees are up, that's fine. And if it feels good, you can fold forward. Don't worry about being in the perfect position today. If it feels good, you can press your elbows into your knees or move your knees up and down like a butterfly. And when you're ready, you can come up and out of the pose. And from here, we're going to move into a modified forward fold. So knees and legs wide apart to make room for your belly, and knees bent. So we're focusing on stretching our back instead of our hamstrings. And again, just fall forward and take some really deep breaths into your ribs and back body. And from here, we will come up slowly and take a counter pose in camel. So we can come up onto your knees. If you want to put a pillow or roll up your mat under your knees, you can, placing your hands behind your lower back and gently stretching back, not too far, chin up. Take a breath here. And slowly coming out of the pose. And from here, we're going to move into runner's lunge. So you can come up onto all fours and then carefully move one leg forward, however is comfortable and easy for you. And you can place your back knee down on the ground and stretch through your hip flexor. If it's easier, you can come up onto your knee, or you can stay down, whatever feels better for you. And take a breath. And stretching back into half split and lunge, and just moving back and forth. This can increase flexibility. And we're going to switch to the other side, carefully bringing the other leg forward into your lunge. Back knee is down on the ground. And waking up the hamstrings, moving into half split, and then going back and forth between your lunge and half split. From here, we're going to come up into pyramid through a lunge. Hips are squared towards the front of the mat. You might be up here, or you can fold more forward if you have more flexibility, wherever is comfortable for you. And again, just relax over your leg. Wherever you are, just be okay with that. Let yourself be there. And now we're going to move through center, through a wide leg, forward fold, and we're going to move from side to side. Again, you don't have to follow me, just do whatever feels good for your body. You can move your hips back and forth, bend your legs, whatever movement feels good here. And when you're ready, moving towards the other side to pyramid on the other side. You might be up here, or you may have more flexibility and fold farther over. And take one more breath here. And from here, we're going to finish up our asana practice, or the physical practice. And so we're going to make our way back onto the mat for the final pose, Savasana. And so you can grab a pillow for underneath your head and underneath your knee, your top knee, and make your way down gently on your side into whatever pose is comfortable for you to rest in. And if you want to connect with your baby, you can place your hand on your belly and take some deep breaths here, or even some sighs. Deep breath in. Let any more of that tension and stress go. And then scan your body and relax all the different parts of your body. Relax the muscles of your face, your shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your hips, your calves, your feet, and your hands. And just watch your breath. Don't try to control your breath. With your eyes closed, imagine or visualize yourself in a relaxing, beautiful, and a totally safe place. Breathe in positivity and breathe in strength for yourself to get through hard things. When you breathe out stress, anxiety, and tension. Focus on breathing deep, even, and slow breaths. This will signal to your nervous system that you're calm and will help keep your mind free from anxiety and stress. Remind yourself, I can be strong for my baby and myself. I surround my baby with love and positivity. My baby is healthy and happy. My body is healthy and strong and knows exactly what to do to birth my baby. I can do hard things and I can get through hard things. When you're ready, you can wiggle your fingers and your toes and stretch your arms up above your head and find your way to a comfortable seated position.
Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me today. I hope that you are feeling much less stressed and anxious. And I did pick out a yoga card for today. And the yoga card that I picked out today is it's okay to ask for help. And of course, when you are pregnant and going through a lot of stress, anxiety, don't forget to reach out to your friends and your family and people that can support you for help. Often they do want to help, but we're just not very good at asking. So namaste to you and namaste to the babies. And if you want to grab your own copy of your yoga cards, you can go down to the description box, or we have our tools and techniques to cope with pain in labor free ebook as well. And if you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and please share it with other pregnant mama friends, as well as subscribe to our channel and ding the bell to get notified every Wednesday when we put out a new video. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.